If you want to have an easy life, it's actually very simple. You just have to let go of everything that is not serving you anymore. And everything that is not serving you anymore is caused within, because within you have all the beliefs, assumptions, and programming that are keeping you stuck. And that is the lower frequencies that you want to let go. Being in a higher frequency is just a natural thing. It is normal. Being in a higher frequency is a normal thing because that is who you are. What you are not is all the emotional baggage and all those limiting beliefs and all those things from other people that are draining your energy. That is not who you are. Who you are is a higher frequency, is living from your heart, and you are connected with your intuition. And your intuition is always there, but it is not accessible if you are keeping stuck, if you are being stuck in those lower frequencies that are projected onto you and you claim as yourself. So you have to let go of that. You have to let go of everything that is keeping you stuck in lower energy. The cause can be that something is there inside of you and you feel something isn't right, but you don't know what it is. But the thing that you feel is never yourself. It's always something you attached to in the past and now still feel in the present moment, like maybe an old relationship and beliefs you get from that relationships and emotional baggage you get from that relationship. It's just a part of letting that go. And if you really let those things go, your natural frequency will be there again. And then you live from that and you can live from your intuition. And that is the higher frequency that is creating the flow. There's no thinking needed in that. It's just doing and things happen. And that's the easy way of living. But by forcing higher frequencies and forcing positive thoughts and forcing meditation, all those things are not letting you live in a higher frequency in the long term. What is really helping is inner work. Inner work is number one in the first place. Because if you did the inner work, it is normal to live more freely because you don't have those limiting beliefs and no assumptions and all those things. And then if you are living your own frequency, you live in flow, and in that flow you create everything you need and everything that is needed for your soul purpose. You get everything and you live in trust. And to live in that trust and in that frequency, that's actually the real abundance. Because abundance is just being able to do what you need to do in that moment. And abundance for the ego is that you have everything that you think you need, and maybe even more than that, because your ego thinks it needs that. And it needs it now because it wants control. But the ego doesn't have the control. You can get all the resources, but let it be of a place from within, from the intuition out. If it is aligned with your intuition, it is okay to get all those things in the external world. But if it is from external programming and to get people's validation, it will not serve you. And you will feel drained and empty inside because it is not your own goal. And still, you can get everything you want, but let it be on your heart frequency and not on the frequency of other people and their assumptions about you and their projections, because that is not a very nice way to live. And if you are meditating and you connect with your heart and you feel inside of yourself what you want, you can connect with that, and those things will arrive in your life on the right moment. It's also not a thing for the ego to manage. You take the actions from intuition, from that resonance. You feel the pull, the internal pull from your intuition to take action. And then you do it. That's the passion. That's normal. That's how you are supposed to live in connection and not in connection with other people's mind control. and manipulations and their unconsciousness. That is not helping. So do inner work and start living from your heart to have your own best life and to create everything you need for your own life, because that is what will give you real happiness and real peace within. Thank you for watching.